Chase, what's up, my man? Hey, listen, here are a couple exercises you can do for the ankle. If you've done these before, great. If not, add them into your repertoire. If you need more, let me know, all right? Some of the most basic exercises you can do, and some of the best ones, are just basic walk, all right? But you got to walk a certain way, all right? So I'm going to give you really two different styles, but 4 ways, all right? First one is just walking on the balls of your feet, all right? Get up, balls of your feet cover about 15, 20 yards. You're walking down. All right, keep yourself up the whole time. All right, the next one, on your heels. This is a great one. All right, main objective here is to make sure your balls of your feet don't touch, but also that your toes don't point out. All right, you keep them straight the whole time when you're doing it. After that, all right, what you want to do, you want to make sure you do the same thing with the balls of your feet, but now you walk sideways. All right, and then also heels. All right, walking sideways, keeping those toes straight. I want you to do those. So I want you to go down maybe 10, 15 yards, come back, do that twice for each one. So up and back twice for the balls of your feet, then the heels, and then do the sideways ones. All right, do those each day. All right, you'll see a difference. You'll see them working. Another one I really like to do, all right, is a seated heel raise, calf raise, people call it. All right, where you're sitting, put the weight here. All right, right on your leg, and you're just pressing up. All right, coming straight up, straight back down. All right, I know people do it where they're standing and things like that. I like this one a little bit better. It really hits that calf, but it also works into the soleus there. So I like to get this one. All right, with my athletes, help strengthen up that ankle, especially those muscles towards the back. Okay? Then what we do, all right, is just sitting down. All right. If you have weights, like ankle weights or something that you can prop over your feet, and then you're just pulling your toes up. All right. One of the best exercises to do, and I'll give you something else here too for this. Why it's going to work this muscle right here in the front, tibialis anterior. Tends to be weak in most individuals, and tends to cause a lot of our problems. All right. Plus, calves tend to be developed. I know you got some nice strong legs there, and sometimes we don't work the tibialis anterior. And that can cause some muscle strains and things like that. So, muscle imbalances. So you're here, and you're just pulling up. What I typically do is about 15 to 20 of them. If you do them right, you keep that heel down, you're pulling up. Okay? You should feel that after so many. All right? Especially as you add weight and things of that nature. Then you're going to stand up. Okay? You're going to just do normal calf raises. Straight up, straight down. Point the toes out to the side, and do them. And then also point them in, where you like pigeon toes. Doing. Okay? You can do that. All right? You can also do rocking back onto my heels. All right? Rocking back onto my heels. And you can do those all 3 ways too. All right? They're a little more difficult if you have something just to balance yourself first. I'd highly recommend it. All right? The last thing I don't have with me right here, but I know you've done it in the past with me, okay, is the band. All right? Do it all 4 ways. So we're sitting down on the bench, pumping our legs out. You know, if you have somebody who can do it, or you tie it to a pole, bring your leg in, take it out, and then tie it across from you if somebody holds it, or you're pulling back, then working that tibialis anterior again. That one really gets it, because somebody can dictate it. You can dictate how much stress you can take. All right, you know me, I usually do about 20 of those, 30 of those, 3 and 4 sets. All right, do those, add those into your repertoire. If you can't do all of them at one time, you get burned out. Then what I'd highly recommend is picking 3 or 4 of them. All right, get them in every day. All right, I can't stress this enough when I work with my athletes who have sprained their ankles. This is going to be a life. If you're going to continue to play sports, you got to do ankle exercises every day. All right, I had to do them. I sprained my ankles in high school. I did them every day throughout high school. Did them all the way into college, and guess what? Never sprained my ankles again. And I sprained them up to that point probably 3 or 4 times. All right, where they were pretty bad. And I'm like, man, these aren't getting better. And finally came up with exercises and stuff like that and never sprained them again. All right? As soon as I stopped doing them, after college, after I was done, my ankles really were not that strong until I started doing them again. All right? So do them every day. Take your time. Spend 5 minutes with them. I don't care if you sit in front of the TV, in the training room, wherever you're at, and then just do it. All right? If you need something else and different ones, let me know. I'll be more than happy. We can progress those up once you feel good into some drops-off boxes where you're actually stabilizing and working that. One other thing, that if you guys have an Eric's pad or some kind of Dynadisc, as we call them, air pad, you can stand on there and just work your balance. Okay? So you're just here. Basic one is just standing. Then you can do some touches. You can do some ball tosses. That's great for the ankle as well. All right, man. Keep crushing it. Looking forward to seeing you in a couple weeks here at one of your games, either Lafayette or Georgetown, and we'll hook up. I'll let you know. All right, man. Keep working hard.